Guys, if your car brakes are not working effectively, then see that you check your rear brake fluid cylinder. If your rear brake fluid cylinder is not working properly, then how to replace it, that I will show you in this video. So to replace that, guys, first thing you'll have to do is you'll have to take out your tire, then you will have to take out your brake shoe casing. Once you take both those out, you can see your brake fluid cylinder. So once you take out the casing, the next thing that you'll have to do is you will have to release the main spring which is holding both the brake shoes. Once you release that, your brake fluid cylinder becomes free, and here is my new brake fluid cylinder, as you guys can see. Now when you press this brake cylinder like this, then it should come out like how it is coming out here. If your brake cylinder is stuck and if it is totally jammed, then it means that your brake cylinder is spoiled and you need to replace it. So come on guys, now I will show you how to replace this one. So you will have to come behind the wheel assembly, guys, and behind the assembly you will notice that there is a brake line connected. So you will need a 11 mm spanner here. Now I have already loosened this nut. That is the reason why some fluid has leaked. I have done this because the camera stand was coming in between and I was not getting a good grip of the spanner. Now my spanner I have put in a socket like this because to loosen this nut, guys, you need to apply a lot of force. Just by holding the spanner you cannot apply such amount of force here. It can easily slip and you can hurt your hand. That is the reason why I have put the spanner inside of a socket like this. I should call it a socket or what I should call it, I don't know, guys. But once I put the spanner inside of this, I got a good grip and I could use a good amount of force to loosen this nut. So the moment you loosen this nut, your fluid will start to flow out little by little. So don't loosen it too much. Keep it like this only for the moment, because if you take it out completely, this is a fluid line, guys. All the fluid will start to flow out and it will make a mess here, and it is a very corrosive fluid, guys. Your brake fluid lines will get empty and too much air will get trapped inside of the lines. That is the reason why if you want to replace this, get the new one first. Then you will have to use a 10 number socket, and below these lines you will see 2 bolts. These 2 bolts you will have to take out now completely. Once you take both these bolts out, now you will have to keep your new cylinder ready, and the next thing is you will have to take this nut out now completely. Taking it out completely means it will be on the line only, but it will disconnect from the cylinder. So the moment this comes out, fluid will start to flow out from here. So immediately after taking out the old one, you will have to put in the new one, and you will have to connect the brake line to the new one. Now this cylinder is a universal cylinder, guys. You can use the same cylinder on the other side wheel as well. Now if you are putting it on the other side, this bleeder valve is interchangeable, guys. You can take it out and you can put it in this hole as well if you want to put this cylinder on the other wheel. So remember that. So once this nut goes inside properly and once you tighten it properly, see that you wipe and dry all the fluid which is fallen down here, because later when you are checking, if there is any fluid leakage here, you will not be able to make out. So no fluid should leak from here, guys. You can even wash all those places where the fluid has fallen down. So once you wipe it down properly, the 2 bolts which you had taken out from underneath the line, now put both those bolts back and tighten them properly. Once you tighten them properly, now you need a level pipe and a container like this to collect the brake fluid. Then you will have to open your bleeder valve cap and connect the level pipe to it, and then loosen this bleeder valve. The moment you loosen it, it will take some time, but once you leave it open for a while, fluid will start to flow out from your level pipe. So the moment fluid starts to come out from your level pipe, close the bleeder valve by tightening it like this, because now inside of your fluid cylinder, fluid is filled up, but still there will be air bubbles inside, guys, that we will have to take out now. So before you take those air bubbles out, you will have to go in your engine bay, and here I will open my master cylinder cap. Now the fluid level inside of my master cylinder has dropped because some fluid has flown out. So as you guys can see, I'm using .4 fluid here, which this car recommends. Which fluid your car recommends, you will have to check it on your car manual, guys, or it will be written on the master cylinder cap. So I will open this new container now, and I will top up the brake fluid inside of your master cylinder. So open your master cylinder cap and top up the fluid. Then close the master cylinder, come back near the tire. Now to do the bleeding you need 2 people, guys. One person you need to press the brake, and you can loosen and tighten the bleeder valve. So here I have kept somebody to press the brake. I will only tell when to press it. When I tell the guy to press the brake, he should press the brake and keep it pressed till I tell him to leave. So first I will open the bleeder valve, then I will tell that guy to press the brake, and the moment he presses the brake, air bubbles will start to flow out from my level pipe. Fluid will start to flow out. So by keeping the brake pressed, again you will have to tighten your bleeder valve, and then you should tell that guy to leave the brake. The moment he lifts the brake, again you will have to open the bleeder valve and you will have to tell that guy to press the brake again. The moment he presses the brake, fluid will start to flow out. If there are air bubbles inside of your cylinder, those will start to come out. But he should not leave the brake, guys. He should keep the brake pressed till you tell him to leave. Once you keep doing this for 2-3 times, your air bubbles will stop coming out. In between you will have to check inside of your master cylinder and top up the fluid because the level will drop if you feel that too much fluid has flown out. So for one last time I will loosen the bleeder valve, then I will tell that guy to press the brake, and now when he is pressing the brake, as you guys can see, no air bubble is coming out, only fluid is coming out. So when this happens, guys, then you are done bleeding a brake. Your main job is not to keep any air bubbles inside of the line. So again I will tighten the bleeder valve, I will disconnect the level pipe, and I will put back the bleeder valve rubber cap. Now how much fluid has flown out, you guys can see that here. It is collected in my container. So like this you will have to collect your fluid and you will have to dispose it in a safe place and in a safe manner. And in the end, guys, remember to top up your brake fluid inside of your master cylinder. Then put your brake shoe spring back, then put back your brake shoe casing, and then put back the tire, and you are done replacing the brake fluid cylinder. So guys, I'm hoping that this video was useful to you, and I'm hoping that you have learnt a lot in this video. So that's all in this video, guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, bye and take care.